And we're back exploring Arcadia. We just had Vestrum Tobias tell us all about the balance and the divide in Stark and Arcadia and all that. But we need to get home to Stark. And our only clue is a man by the name of Brian Westhouse. And from what we know, he apparently likes maps of the Northlands. So, if he's getting maps of the Northlands, probably the best place to look would be a map seller.
Maps!
I'm looking for Brian Westhouse.
Briar West of House? It's not on any of my maps, and I've never heard of it.
He's a pleasant dude.
It's a man, not a place, Mr. Brian Westhouse.
I would most certainly remember a name as queer as that, and I don't. Get your maps while they're fresh.
Okay.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps!
Thanks for your help.
Okay, well,
Maps!
this guy certainly likes his maps.
Bye.
Maps! Get your fresh maps here. Buy 2, get the second one half price.
Okay, that was useful. Maybe this guy will know?
How about a game of cups today?
We're not playing cups, dude.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Suit yourself, but that attitude will never bring coin to your pocket.
Alright. Don't have a tremendous amount of info here. So, well, why don't we go back into the marketplace? There's gotta be a way. We've been to the temple. So, he's somewhere by the sea, Tobias said, so.
I'm not in the market for an instrument.
Okay.
She's selling a variety of fresh fish.
Maybe someone here knows him. Maybe that nice old salty sea dog over here. Let's see if he's got any info for us.
Hello again, old man.
It be you.
I like that he's got, like, a nice, like, corncob pipe.
I'd love to hear some more maritime stories.
Sure, sweetie, I be happy to. What story you be wanting to hear now?
I'm
Yeah.
all storied out for now. Thanks.
Considering last time we fell asleep and you're telling the story,
You tell me when you want more,
we
right?
probably need something a little more specific.
See you later.
If I not be dead, aye.
You're a cheerful dude. This guy know Brian Westhouse?
Nice day for it.
Not really, no.
Bye.
Okay. Cargo of the boat. Well. Okay, if the dude is by the sea somewhere. Well, dude's... two things we know. Dude's by the sea, and he likes maps. It's probably too much of a coincidence, you know, that there's a map seller that we can talk to. So let's go back to the marketplace.
What the hell kind of animal is that?
That is an exceedingly good question. I'm not sure other places I could go in the city. Maps, maps, maps.
It's the maps merchant.
Maps!
Yeah.
Mind if I ask you a couple...
Yes, maps!
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
Bye.
Maps!
Dude really likes yelling about maps. You can bribe him with something? I don't know.
Oh, God, it's awful. It tastes like mouthwash.
Yeah.
It's a sticky, half-eaten piece of candy.
Okay. Okay, well, that did something alright. Can't trade that. I'll trade this dude. A sticky piece of candy doesn't really do much for us here.
It's a cups game.
It's a head.
Wonder if that's supposed to be anybody in particular, or just any old head.
I was half expecting it to just start talking to me. It's Cups handler. Man. Let's look at us.
Like someone's staring at me.
It's probably a safe assumption. I do like the shirt though, very tie-dye chic. Another part of the city I can go to, maybe? No. Let's go back to the temple. Talk to
Excuse
Tobias, he
me.
might have some info for us.
Who did you say I should see about Westhouse?
The map merchant at the market may know. There is one thing I must tell you, however. Few would know Westhouse by his real name. In the city, he is known as the Rolling Man because of his strange two-wheeled vehicle. A most dreadful and dangerous contraption if I ever saw one.
A bicycle?
Perhaps. It has a grotesque appearance, much like the Westhouse himself.
Okay, so he's known as the Rolling Man.
I'll see you later.
You keep telling me so, and I do believe you.
Well, yes, we've already been back to see it like 2 or 3 times. I'm not lying, dude. Alright. So let's ask Maps Merchant about the Rolling Man. Maybe that'll work.
Maps!
Yeah.
Can you tell me where the Rolling Man lives?
Maybe, maybe not. Why?
Because I need to find him.
Sorry, guild rules. I'm not allowed to divulge any personal information about my customers. Maps!
I really need to know where the Rolling Man lives.
Sorry, can't do.
Please? Pretty please.
Jesus, April.
No, young lady. Don't give me that doe-eyed look. Don't. Ah, blasted be the balance. You're giving me that doe-eyed look, aren't you? I still can't tell you, though. I got maps.
Yeah. I think you just gotta wheedle him a bit.
Man lives.
No, can't do, miss. I can't divulge personal information about my customers. You're late again, and you know what else? You're fired! Give me back the delivery list and get your sorry blue skin elsewhere! Hired hell. Bah! Never hire a Dolmari to do a human job.
What are you gonna do now without a delivery boy?
Whatever shall we do?
Of course. Blasted be the balance. That means I'll have to pay the damn fee to the Guild of Merchants. Damnation.
Maybe I could help you out.
You? How?
I'm quick, honest, and reliable, and I've got a lot of experience in the service industry.
Perhaps a female errand boy. It could work. If the Guild of Merchants don't find out.
I won't tell them if you don't.
Mind the pay's not much, only a single errand per delivery, plus whatever tip the customer may see fit to give you.
That works.
I'll take the job, if you want me.
Agreed. Maybe you'll even bring in some new business. Here's the delivery list for today and your first map. It's for the captain of the White Dragon. Nebeve, I think his name is. You'll find him in the harbor.
Okay.
Oh, and remember to have the customer sign the delivery list. The guild are sticklers for protocol. No signature, no money, no new jobs.
Bye now.
Maps, fresh, detailed, life-saving maps.
Life-saving? Sure. Okay, so... that one map, Sea of Songs, Captain Nebeve, the White Dragon, map of Chajangriel, the Westland, the Rolling Man. Okay, that works. One map of the Northland Civil to Tunlayak at the Journeyman Inn.
It's a map of the Sea of Songs. I was told to deliver it to Captain Horatio Nebeve.
Okay, so let's get him. It's good. We know where the docks are, so that should help. And down to the pier we go. There he is. Alright, here's your damn map. Maybe just talk to him.
How are you today, then?
Like you care.
So.
Is this the White Dragon?
That's what the big white letters on the prow spell out. What do you think?
This guy's
I'm
kind of a
looking for the
dick.
captain. Is he around?
What would you with the captain of the White Dragon?
I have a delivery for him, a map from the map merchant at the Temple Market.
Aye. I be Captain Horatio Nebeve of the White Dragon, fastest vessel there ever was.
Sure.
Hand the map over, girl. With Jarl's blessing, the wind will return soon, and I can leave this accursed harbor for sunnier shores.
Okay.
Thank you. There's an errand for your trouble.
Alright. Got some money. We gotta get him to sign the damn thing now.
Sign this, please.
What is it?
I need your signature to confirm that you've received the map.
Map? What map?
Oh,
The
no,
one
you
I just
don't.
gave you.
Oh, that one. Sorry, I never put my signature on a piece of paper.
What?
Why not?
Brings bad luck to give a piece of yourself in that manner. A signature has untold powers. It's part of your soul. I can't sign away my
Oh,
soul.
for crying out loud.
Who told you that signing a slip of paper is bad for your soul?
I'm from Gien, and we're a spiritual people. Our souls are in balance with our bodies, and the great Mojal has taught us not to endanger this balance.
By signing a piece of paper.
Signing my name, giving a piece of myself in that manner, breeds corruption and imbalance within. And it pisses the Mojal off no end.
And that's why you choose to make my life difficult?
Hey, blame organized religion.
You can't write, can you?
Pardon?
That's what this is all about. You can't write.
So what? So what if I can't write? So what if I was born at sea and never spent more than a month ashore ever since? I still won't sign your accursed paper, by Jal.
Look, all you have to do is sign an X next to your name on the list.
You can't trick the great Mojal. The Mojal's untrickable.
That's not trickery. It's legally binding.
I said no.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Is there anything I can do to get you to sign?
No. Well, yes. But no.
Look, Captain, I'm desperate here. I really, really need some kind of signature.
Well, there's always music.
Sorry?
What's music got to do with you signing my list?
Nothing. But it distracts the Mojal.
What are you talking about? Why would you need to distract the Mojal?
I can't sign when there's a chance the Mojal is watching. Music distracts the Mojal. Ergo, I can sign.
But doesn't that mean the Mojal is always distracted? I mean, there's always music somewhere in the world.
The Mojal has an eye and an ear for every acolyte, and straying from the path can bring great wrath upon us.
Granted, I know very little of the Mojal, but seriously, maybe you should look into alternative religions.
Blasphemy! Besides, I only have to visit the temple once every 2 years, and the membership fees are quite reasonable.
This is just
So,
getting weird.
If I play some music, you'll sign?
Aye. I'll give you that much.
I'll be back.
Okay, then.
I don't doubt it for a second.
Well. Okay. So I have some money. And he wants music. So there's got to be a way I can just get like a musical instrument or something. There was one by the gate, if I remember right.
She's selling a variety of...
That's the fish, and that's the instrument. Yeah. Let's get over here a little bit faster.
What's your, most affordable instrument? That's cute. The flute, right? And how much for the flute? I'm guessing that's 1 Aaron?
Okay. 1 Aaron. 1
I'll have
flute.
the flute. That's 1 Aaron, isn't it?
Apparently they can do a mouth harp, too. Go figure.
As luck would have it, I actually know how to play a flute. Not very well, but I'm sure the, Mojal won't mind.
Okay, April's a flautist.
It's a wooden flute.
Okay. Actually, it's probably easier to go this way and then just fast travel back out to the pier. So. Alright. Let's do this shit.
I'm ready to play some music if you're ready to sign.
Aye, go on, but don't stop until I'm done signing, or the Mojal will surely wreak vengeance on us both.
Okay.
Done. Here you go. And don't ever ask me to sign anything ever again.
You're a pleasant
I
dude,
can pretty
man.
much guarantee you that.
Wait, is everyone here just jerks? What the hell? I think the only person in Arcadia we've come across that hasn't been a just complete moron or mean dude is Tobias. Well, and the instrument merchant. But then he didn't talk, he just kind of hit drums and such. So that's kind of dickish. Alright. Let's get back to the map merchant.
I'm ready for my next job, sir.
Yes, good. Did you get the captain's signature?
Yes.
Hand me the delivery list so that I can see for myself.
You know, you remind me of somebody I know. A real Scrooge.
Good. What's a Scrooge? Maps, new revisions, lifesavers, maps.
It does remind me of the boss of the cafe, so...
Right. Your next assignment is a map of Shangagriel to the Rolling Man. Hold on. Did you not ask me about him earlier today?
No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else.
I could have sworn. Well, no matter. Do you know how to get to the Rolling Man's house?
I forget.
Let me explain then. Now, pay attention because this is complicated. He has chosen to live in the most inaccessible place in the city, but I guess he has his reasons. First, you head west off the marketplace on Oak until you get to a tiny little apothecary, Mrs. Cassop's Herbs and Oils, where you turn north on South Street. Confusing that, for about 4 minutes of brisk walking.
Okay.
That's when you see a large grove of trees. It's a memorial to those who died in the last war with the tyrant back the balance knows when. Can't see why they choose to remind us of that, where you'll turn left.
That's west?
No, left. That'll take you back south, but onto North Street instead. And that keeps you out of the Dalmari neighborhood. Down that way, nasty, nasty neighborhoods.
Alright.
Keep walking south for about, or was that north? Wait, north on South Street, south on North Street, or the other way around. Anyway, find the Rose Bridge off Iread Avenue and cross it.
There's a river?
No, just a bridge. The river disappeared 500 years ago. No one knows what happened to it. After you've crossed the bridge, you'll be on the western slopes of Marcuria.
Okay.
And that's where West House... I mean, the Rolling Man lives.
No, far from it, but you need to pass through that part of Marcuria to get to the Rolling Man. Keep south and watch out for the livestock. They're likely to attack in that part of town. Eventually you'll get to a large circular square. That's where they used to hold executions back when the city was civilized.
You call murder civilized?
Better than locking people up for years, as any level-headed person would tell you. Our freedom cannot be curtailed. Real men choose the honor of death to the shame of incarceration.
Yeah, sure you do.
Circle around the square and head down Tandak for half a mile. Or should that be Parrot Lane? Yes, Parrot Lane. Head west on Parrot Lane for half a mile, then turn right at the Maiden's Honor Tavern.
North again?
No, west. Parrot Lane has a few twists and turns. Anyway, you should now be able to see the Ivory Tower.
Is it a big tower?
No, only about 5 feet tall, but it's ivory, straight from the coast of the Southlands, bravely cut from the drooling jaws of the gruesome Kandar.
Big creature, 4 legs, large ears, long snout, sort of grayish in color?
Yes, the horror of the Southlands. Many a brave
Elephants.
hunter has fallen victim to its ravaging hunger.
Good grief. Okay, then what?
Pass by the tower to the edge of the cliff and look down. The rolling man has built his home on the cliffside. It's a wonder he's not been washed away by the storms.
I hope I got all that. Basically, go west until I hit the edge, right?
Yes, that would be correct.
Or, you know, you could have given me a map. Jeez. Okay, so there he is. Lord. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. Let's go meet Brian Westhouse, the Rolling Man.
That's probably Mr. Westhouse. Hello, Mr. Westhouse?
Damn, Mason, what is it now? Oh, well, guess you're not calling on behalf of that son of a bitch Sanya, are you?
Sorry, I don't know who...
No, that's very unlikely. From what I hear, he doesn't much enjoy the company of women. Well, who in damnation are you?
This dude drunk?
April Ryan, sir.
Ryan? Doesn't sound very Northlandian. Are you by any chance from the coast of... Yeah, hold on. Ryan? April Ryan? I'll be damned. You're from Stark.
Yeah.
Apparently. Until today, I thought I was just from Earth. I had no idea there were 2 of them.
Takes you by surprise, doesn't it? Well, goddamn. Sit down, Miss Ryan. Let me get you a drink.
I guess he's from Stark, too.
The liquor over here stinks to high heaven. Magic pollutes the purity of the spirit, but I keep a bottle of Glenfiddich for special occasions.
Huh.
Thanks for the offer, sir, but I didn't come here to have a drink.
Really? I see. This isn't a social call.
No, sorry.
Oh, no matter. It's still a pleasant surprise to meet someone from home. Now, what may I do for you?
Drinker.
I have a delivery for you.
Yeah, let's get this squared away
A
first.
delivery? When did the U.S. Postal Service start delivering mail to Arcadia?
It's from the map merchant at the market. It's just a map.
Oh, good. I've been waiting for you. Hold your horses. What are you doing working for the Guild? Are you planning on staying in Marcuria? I'd strongly advise against it, Miss Ryan. Arcadia may look like a pastoral fairy tale realm, but it's not. You bleed as easily here as you do in Stark, and magic can do more damage than a gun.
I'm not planning on staying, but I had to find you. The map merchant was the only one who knew where you lived, and he wouldn't tell me. So I got him to hire me, and you were the second delivery on my list.
Gods. Carrick and his misguided loyalty. I'll have a word with the man. Thanks for the map, though. I collect them. There's not much else to do in this godforsaken city.
This guy's drunk as a skunk. So, yeah.
Cortez told me to look you up.
He did he? I see. Who's Cortez?
You don't know him?
I think not. I'd certainly remember. Did you say Cortez? You wouldn't be talking about old Manny Chavez, would you? Well, he ought to be dead by now, but then, by all rights, so should I.
I don't know his first name, but he calls himself Cortez.
Tall fella, mysterious and elusive, rarely answers a question with a simple yes or no. Smokes like a chimney?
Aside from that bit about smoking like a chimney, it sounds exactly like Cortez.
Maybe kick the habit.
I'll be damned. That old crook is still around. Well, how the devil is he?
He's good. Where do you know him from?
Oh, my old life back in Stark. We had some exciting adventures, him and I. Actually, he's part of the reason I ended up here. I last saw him in the winter of 1934.
But that's almost 300 years ago.
Yeah. Funny, isn't it? And I'm sure he doesn't look a day older than he did back then. The handsome devil.
Well, if I'm going to accept magic in parallel worlds, I might as well accept people living 300 years.
Oh, no, you misunderstand. I'm only 46. I arrived here about 15 years ago, but I left Stark in 1934. Between the worlds, where you dream time has little meaning, I was trapped, you see, for quite a while.
For 300 years?
Jeez.
Time went by pretty fast. It didn't seem so bad at the time, but now that you mention it, 300 years, quite disconcerting, really. Quite disconcerting.
You can ask me about baseball scores?
How did you end up here in Marcuria?
That's quite a story. I won't bore you with the details, but suffice it to say, I was always somewhat of an adventurer. The promise of virgin territory untouched by civilization held great sway with me in my youth, as did the idea of a highly spiritual state of mind. The occult, magic, karma. I was born in 1902 in Boston. By the time I was 17, I'd put that life behind me. I spent the next 3 years at sea, and then I wandered around Europe for a time. In the early 30s, the 1930s, of course, I found myself in India working as a journalist. That's where I met Manny, and that's where I first heard of Arcadia. I was amazed and quite skeptical at first, but the thought of a whole new world to see and magic... I was a fool, of course, but who knew where my curiosity would bring me?
Yeah,
So what happened in India?
I've tried to forget about it, to be honest. If I could go back and convince myself not to... but I still wouldn't have listened, of course. The unknown attracts. I ended up in Tibet in the winter of 34, wading through snow up to my chest, thinking for sure that this was it, and I was going to die. Manny pulled me out of that one, thank God. I spent 3 months in a monastery before pushing on into the void. There's only one way for a non-shifter to pass through the divide, and it's not an easy road to take. Now, if you don't mind, I'd prefer not to talk about the past anymore. There's more than enough to worry about in the present.
This guy's had a weird road here.
Cortez said to look you up when I wanted to go back home, to Stark.
Now, why would he say that? I'm not a shifter, and I don't know any magic. I'm sorry, Miss Ryan, but you'd be better off asking the Sentinel priests for assistance.
Already did. They said I was on my own, that they couldn't help me.
Bloody typical. Those reactionary fools wouldn't extend a hand to help a drowning man if it violated the principles of their bloody balance. But I can't think why Manny would tell you to visit me in order to shift home. It just doesn't make sense.
Okay.
I should get going.
Very well. You're welcome back at any time, Miss Ryan. Anytime.
Thank you, sir. I'll remember that.
Kind of a drunk, but I don't think he's a bad dude. I gotta get him to sign this thing, though.
Sign this, please. It's just to confirm that I made the delivery.
Lord knows I don't have to play
Certainly.
music. Good, thank God. Alrighty, well, I guess that's it. Time to go back to the map merchant.
Hold on one second, Miss
Oh.
Ryan. I just remembered something. It's such a long time ago, I'd almost forgotten, but Manny did give me something that might be of interest.
What is it?
It's a pocket watch. Manny gave it to me the last time I saw him. I never quite understood why, but maybe you can tell me.
Did he say anything about it?
He said that when his heart started beating again, he would know. It would be like a message in Morse code, a beacon.
His heart started beating again?
Damn watch never worked, and the winding mechanism is broken, so it's probably not worth much. You're welcome to it if it's any help.
Thanks.
A watch, okay.
It's an antique pocket watch. It's not ticking. The knob used for winding the watch seems to have broken off, and there's only a tiny hole left.
Well, how about we try this?
If I insert this pin carefully into the hole, like so, and then slowly wind it... It worked! It's ticking!
Alright. Got a working watch.
I did it! It's a shift! I can go home!
By God, it's a shift. I haven't seen one for ages.
Why don't you come back with me, Mr. Westhouse? You could say hello to your old friend, Manny.
If I tried to step through that, Miss Ryan, I would suffer a most unpleasant experience. And I would be lost in the between forever. Besides, I built this house with my own two hands. I wouldn't want to leave it to these barbarians. And what does your Stark have to offer me? This world is more recognizable to me now. Now you go ahead, Miss Ryan. Go back. And don't let your curiosity of the unknown tempt you into making another shift.
Thanks for your help.
Say hello to Manny for me. Tell him I'm doing all right. And then I said, thanks.
And we're back.
Cortez. Oh, God, it's real. It's all true. I saw it. I saw the other world. Arcadia. Either I'm going crazy or you were right about everything.
Let's hope for the latter, mi amiga? So I gather your trip was a success.
Success? My whole world has been turned topsy-turvy, so I don't think success is the right word. Nothing about it makes sense. Fact is, I don't believe in magic.
The sun does not need you to believe in it to rise in the morning, señorita. You have seen the truth with your own two eyes. I can do nothing more to convince you. It is up to you now.
Well, do I have a choice? I have to believe at least some of it. My life wouldn't make much sense otherwise.
You are a true skeptic, April. Está bien. We need your kind to balance the hopeless romantics like myself.
So who are you?
Who are you really, Cortez?
Excuse me?
People knew you over there in Arcadia. Tobias. He didn't know you by your real name, but he did know you. And Mr. Westhouse, he knew you too, as Chavez, but several hundred years ago.
So my secrets are being revealed, are they?
I wouldn't say that, because you're still a mystery to me. More so.
Good. You see, señorita, mystery is important. To know everything, to know the whole truth is dull. There is no magic in that. Magic is not knowing. Magic is wondering about what and how and where.
I'd settle for the truth, just to be able to know you. Because, honestly, I don't mean this in a bad way. You scare me, Cortez. I'm afraid of you.
And you are not the only one, mi amiga. I'm sorry, but whatever it is about me that mystifies you, it will have to stay a secret. There are things even you should not know.
Gee, thanks. That really helped.
Perdóname. Perhaps later, when we are certain of what the future holds, okay? I think I can promise you that, Señorita Ryan. Later. But for now, we must speak of more important matters.
So...
What happens now?
Yeah.
The Minstrom told you about the balance. About Stark and Arcadia.
A man named Tobias. He was called the Vestrum, I think. Vestrum Tobias.
Ah, so Tobias made Vestrum. Que bien, good. I knew he would go far when I first met him years ago. He was just an instrument then, a student of the balance, but he was smart and resourceful. So you know what is going on with the balance.
Tobias told me that the Guardian was missing, and that the balance was failing. He said this would bring chaos into both worlds.
As we are already seeing, your dreams, your nightmares, they are part of these. You sense chaos more keenly than most, but even they are beginning to notice that things are not as they should be. Like last night.
Like last night? With the dancing
What about
bear?
last night?
What you saw, you were not alone this time. There were others. And they saw the same thing. Not nightmares anymore. Real. The first sign of the damage chaos can do. The divide is being breached. It is not yet time for the worlds to be united. A breach could prove catastrophical.
You helped me back, didn't you?
To shift? See? The power is yours, yes. But for now, you need me to focus your powers to call forth your dreams.
Dreams?
Yes. To travel from one world to the next, you must pass through the world of dreams. It is the only way. You are capable of opening a shift on your own, but you might not be able to.
What do you mean?
The power, the magic is within you. And when you sleep, sometimes you open the portal without even being aware of it. But when you're awake, it's more difficult. With practice, you will do it.
I don't think I want to do it.
You must. The worlds depend on it.
So what do I do?
We must work together, April. I can't do it alone, and neither can you.
But what exactly is it that we have to do?
4 things. We must find the Lost Guardian, we must locate the gateway to his realm, and the disc that is the key to his tower, and we must do what we can to curtail and defeat the Vanguard.
Alright.
How are we going to find the Guardian?
The moment he surrendered his throne and left his realm, he stepped back into our world. This world, Stark. This is where he was born, and so this is where he must return to.
But he could be anywhere, right?
This city has power, April. Not magic, but the opposite of magic. And it draws people to it like flies to an open fire. All the pieces of the puzzle come together here. You, me, the Vanguard, the Guardian. I can guarantee you that he's here. But where exactly I do not know. I think maybe the Vanguard do. I think they may have him.
Okay.
If they have him, how are we going to get him back? And why do they need him? Why do we need him?
He left his realm, but he's the last guardian, and only he can open the doorway back to his realm to let his successor through. The Vanguard knows this, but what they don't know, yet, is how to get there.
Who'd know about the gateway to the Guardian's realm?
That I do not know. That knowledge wouldn't be here in Stark. You must go to Arcadia, study the books, talk with the minstrel and others who might know, but not yet. First, we must finish our mission here.
Okay.
Where's the key to the Guardian's realm?
Disc.
In Arcadia. The key contains two parts. One is the disc itself, the other is the 4 jewels, the eyes of the dragons. That gives the disc the properties of the balance and makes it complete.
Where is the disc?
The disc was left in the care of the Sentinel 10,000 years ago. In the beginning, it was kept in the open, displayed for all to see. But not anymore. Not since thieves tried to make away with it. They will know where it is. Ask Tobias, Vestrum Tobias.
Okay.
Where are the 4 jewels?
Ah, the eyes of the dragons. They are kept by the 4 dragons themselves. 2 in Arcadia and 2 in Stark. The white dragon has 1, as does the old one. These you must find yourself. I'll help you with the others.
How do we defeat the Vanguard?
The Vanguard are strong here and growing stronger. Even in Arcadia, they are gaining a foothold. And with the Tyrant on a leash, the future looks quite bleak.
How do you know so much about what's going on in Arcadia?
Voices whisper in my ear, señorita. Voices that I trust.
Cryptic as ever.
You're saying the Vanguard are strong here. How come I haven't heard about them?
They don't go by that name here. Did you ever hear of the Church of Voltec?
Sure. They're... Oh, that's the Vanguard?
See.
Then they're big. Very big. But why do they... Why assume a different name here?
In Arcadia, they flaunt their philosophy. They preach the destruction of the balance under the pretense of returning humankind to the glories of the past. Here, they cannot do that. So they have integrated themselves slowly but surely into society under the subterfuge of the New Age religion. And they've built a financial empire to match governments.
They have that much money?
The Vanguard own multinational companies. They own planets, April. They own armies. All they need is the balance, and they will own everything. The twin worlds will be at their mercy.
So, we basically don't stand a chance, do we? Against an enemy like that.
If we hold at bay the forces of chaos, and if we ensure the natural continuation of the Guardian's role within the balance, then they will have lost.
How are we supposed to fight this chaos you keep talking about?
You're the key, April. You have the power to shift, yes? But there's more to you than that. You are a child of the balance. And you... No, that will have to wait. By just being alive, you counter chaos. Without you, last night might have turned out much worse. That tiny breach might have been permanent.
I didn't do anything.
And imagine the power you wield when you really do something. Trust me on this, amiga. It's instinctive to you to fight chaos. You see it so clearly, and you will know what to do. You are most needed in Arcadia, where chaos is a part of reality. The tidal wave will hit there first, and unless it's subdued before it hits Stark full force, we'll never stand a chance. So you will have to travel to Arcadia after we are done here.
Okay, so that's it? Kick some Vanguard ass, find the Guardian, locate the entrance to his realm, and a 10,000-year-old disc and 4 Dragon Eye jewels? And oh, April, make sure you do battle with the physical manifestations of chaos along the way, because hey, that's your destiny. It's impossible, Cortez. I can't do these things. I'm 18, I'm an artist. No, not even that, I'm nobody. You can't place all these responsibilities on my shoulders. I can't carry that much.
I will help you, April. Others too, you're not alone.
Well, I feel very alone, and I can't even tell anybody about this. Yeah, hi, how are you? I'm the Chosen One. Can you help me save the world from evil and chaos?
There is no Chosen One, April. There are only those who would and those who wouldn't. You have a choice between the two.
You said I had powers, that I wasn't like everybody else.
True, but you still have a choice. Prophecies can never unravel the will of a single human. You are one of many possible paths, but unfortunately, most of the alternative paths have been blocked by circumstances beyond our control. The world does depend on you, but you have not been chosen. You choose for yourself what you are and what you will be.
What happens if I choose no, no way?
I am not a fortune teller, nor am I a Vinar. What will happen? Something else? That's all I can tell you. Something else. But I'm sure it won't be anything good.
Just vague as hell, man.
Not unless you agree to help.
But I can't do it. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not your savior. I don't have any magic powers. I'm just this girl. I'm just me.
The choice is yours, April. As always, the choice is yours.
It's not much of a choice, is it?
For what it's worth? Perhaps not. Still, you need to come to the decision on your own.
Then the choice will have to be, yes, let's save the world. Where do we start?
Here, in Newport. We must find out about the Vanguard. Their headquarters are in this city, but where? Do they have the Guardian under lock and key? What are their weaknesses? Once we've done that, you must travel to Arcadia. I cannot go there, and besides, I have things to take care of here.
Right. Except, where the hell do I go to find out about the Vanguard? The library? The net?
Valuable information is hard to find. Remember the painting I showed you yesterday?
Sure.
The artist, a boy named Warren. I told you about him, yes? Warren is involved in a lot of activities that aren't exactly legal. He has connections. He can point us in the right direction.
All right, okay. Where do I find him?
My friend, Father Raul at the Hope Street Cathedral, he's had some contact with the boy lately. Ask him.
Wait, did you say Hope Street?
Yes.
As in the most dangerous neighborhood in Newport?
Is it? I don't usually follow the civic affairs of the city. I remember Hope Street when they first built it, a clean neighborhood.
That must have been a very long time ago.
Still, I'm sure you'll be safe. You're a girl, no? A self-respecting gentleman would never harm a girl.
It's the self-respecting gentleman part I'm concerned about. Still, I can handle myself. Father Raul, was it? At the Hope Street Cathedral?
Yes. He will lead you in the right direction. Help you find Warren Hughes. When you're done tomorrow, we will meet up at the cathedral late in the afternoon. I need to speak with Raul as well.
Okay, good. It's a plan then?
Enjoy yourself tonight, April. Who knows what the future may hold? Good night.
This is just... The one thing I've always loved is that April, caught up in this situation, reacts as someone, I think, would react if they were told and they had seen all this. You know, skeptical, but, you know, almost just changed by what they had seen and forced to just look at it head on. And feeling very, very small in the face of that. And, you know, without the information to go on, without things to see, what can she do but go home and hope that tomorrow will be better? But yeah, this, we're getting into the whole intrigue of the longest journey now. And I think that's enough for one day. So yeah, we'll see you next time.